In this video, we're going to talk about entering your first playbook setup, your first playbook trade. The purpose of this video is to enter our first playbook trade. And here are a few things that you'll need. So in last video, we talked about the things that are inside of a playbook, right? So you'll need the type of trade or what's happening in the big picture. So as I mentioned last time, I have what I call the decline phase rally base drop. You can come up with fancy names. I know people that are very creative. They call their playbook setups angel dust. They call their playbook setups big mama. However creative you want to be, please feel free to get as creative as you like. So you'll see a lot of different names for plays in the playbook. One other thing I never mentioned is that in the trading space, a lot of people will have nicknames, right? Like you'll hear about Shark, you'll hear about Legend. So you can have a nickname for yourself as a CPT, right? As we become closer as a community, sometimes we can give each other nicknames, right? So you'll need the big picture, right? The intraday technical analysis, right? So the intraday technical analysis it's at supply, right? 4-hour supply, 1-hour supply, rally, base, drop, right? That's the technical analysis that we are understanding at the time. So big picture that it's in the decline phase, right? That's the big picture. It's a bearish market right now, right? Maybe because of interest rates or inflation, right? Or there's high unemployment. So those are big picture things that you can be thinking about. And you can look at the technical chart for big picture, understanding if the market is declining or rallying, right? Your intraday technical analysis, any intraday fundamentals, if that applies, your trade management, entry criteria, exit criteria, the grade of the setup, right? And some examples. So we're going to use this document, but as I mentioned, you can use my playbook setup from Notion, but I'm going to use this document for anyone that doesn't have it. If you have the playbook template, you have a section for all of these, okay? So the big picture I put here, I put whether or not it's a buy or a sell. There's a description here. We have the grade, we have the entry criteria, exit criteria. We have space for examples here. So you'll have all of that if you have the template. So you can use the template as you follow along. Now, for storing your playbook, you can use Notion, OneNote, Microsoft Word, Google Docs, or any other word processing software. Okay, so now what I want you to do, I suggest that you go ahead and find one of the plays from the Profit X system. Okay, or if you already have your own system, use one of the plays from that system with us. So I want you to come in here and I want you to fill this out. So the trade that we're going to take today is we're going to choose the downtrend supply. Now, the trades that you'll take most often will be supply and demand trades. These are the trades that we'll trade most often. The others happen. And I believe that you should get good at those because they happen and they're easy. Well, the first out of the first 6, these are more advanced. Out of the first 6, the number 1 and number 2, they don't happen as often, as clean. But when they do happen, you want to be able to trade them. But I would just kind of recommend that you focus on supply and demand at first because these are the most frequent. Okay, so today we're going to take Euro USD. We're going to do downtrend supply. It's going to be drop, base, drop. All right. So I'll let you do the write-up here. Okay. But I want you to see downtrend supply. Okay. So how does this look? So let's go. We're going to do Euro USD. Okay. So what I have marked up here is you can see that Euro is in the decline. Look at this. Euro USD is on the decline, downtrending. Okay. We can see this from the daily. Okay. The weekly, we look at the weekly time zone, right? It's just a big downtrend. If we look at the daily, okay, we are, if we do have rallies, they're short term. Okay, we have rallies, distribution, decline. Okay, small rallies, but the downtrend movement is stronger here. So what I'm going to do is in my playbook, I'm going to look at, okay, the daily downtrend and then the 4-hour supply. Okay, so this is what I want to enter into my playbook. Okay, so I'm going to take this one right here, drop, base, drop. When price comes back up here, we have a sell, we have a sell, we have another sell, we have another sell, we have another sell. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 positions. Okay, over, we have 16 days. There's more that we could take in here, but over 16 days, we have 1, 2, 3. Could have got some good play. 4, overreach. 5, 6 setups. So imagine you're using a larger account because you're funded. That those 6 setups are going to yield you a lot of money, right? So just take the 100K account, risking 1% to make 3%. So here, let's say put it above the supply zone. Okay, yep, 1 to 3, about a 1 to 3 here. You enter somewhere here, you hold it to this zone, boom. Okay, you enter here, right? So even we go to the lower time frame, we should be able to get a better entry. But this is nice money, okay? So what we would do is we would insert, as I mentioned, we would put the higher time frame, okay, markup. This is what I would do. So you have to judge for yourself what is best for yourself, okay? But this is just from what I would do. Okay. So here we have the daily. I'm going to put the daily here to show that the daily is in a decline. So I'm going to get me a daily screenshot. The 4-hour supply is what I'm most interested in here as well. So that's the 4-hour supply. So I want to get a screenshot of that. Okay. And then the 1 hour, we'll also see the 1 hour here. And we can capture what's happening on the 1 hour as well. So I have multiple screens, so it doesn't normally take me this long. But yeah, this is what we would be taking a look at, trying to capture screenshots of, right? And then I mark up things, right? I draw on my chart. So however you want to take notes for yourself, you can take notes, right? But so I can mark up. I mark up on my screen things about the daily. So what's the stage of the daily right now? Okay, what's going on the daily time frame? Okay, so I'll put that. All right, so we are in a decline. Okay, so we're in the decline right now. Then the 4-hour, I have a 4-hour supply. The 4-hour supply and demand are to me the best areas. Okay, so if you see a 4-hour supply or demand, those are very strong A areas. Okay, these are A areas. All right, so 4-hour supply. So I'm in the decline on the daily. The 4-hour supply is here. I have a bearish pin bar. Okay, bearish pin bar. Here, all right, I have more candles. I have another bearish pin bar here. Right? If I go to the lower time frame, So I'm just marking these up just so that I have these screens, right, to show. Okay, 4-hour supply. It's on the decline. 4-hour supply. Okay, I'll go and mark up what's going on the 1 hour as well, right? And then I'll come here. I'll save this screenshot, and then we want to put higher time frame. Okay, put lower time frame as well. Okay, we want to go down and see what our entry is going to be. Okay, as well. We want to document that. I'll let you do this. I'm going to let you do this. Use your own imagination based on what we've already done. Okay, I want to let you use your own imagination, and then we'll talk about it. Talk about what you do. Okay, so just put one setup there. In the next video, we're going to talk about how to validate your setups. So first, just go ahead and put your first Playbook trade in if you haven't already done so, or your first from Profit X if you want to use my system or the system that we use. Not my system as if I came up with it. I learned it and became confident in it because I traded it. All right, so go ahead and enter your first Playbook trade. I love to see you all screenshot in the Discord. Drop your comments below and any questions. See you in the next video.